Welcome back. All right, so final matchup that we're going to look at out of the East is New Jersey and the Rangers. Definitely not the least of the matchups. This one's going to be fun. It's going to be up tempo. For the New Jersey Devils, of course, it's the first time they've been back in the playoffs since 2018. They lost in the first round that year against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They weren't favored by anybody to beat Tampa Bay. They got in. They had a spirited run to get in there, but it was pretty obvious they were against a team that was better than them. They lost that series in five. The only other time they've reached the playoffs over the last 11 years, in 2012 they did it, and they got all the way to the finals. That was a run where it felt like they were trying to get that final cup ring for Marty Brodeur, and they just fell short. So for New Jersey, this is an oddity. They're in the playoffs for the first time in quite some time, and they're looking to win a series for the first time in quite some time as well. But in their way stands the New York Rangers. 47, 22, and 13 on the season. This is their second straight playoffs after missing in 2021. A miss which I always attributed to that being kind of a group of death in terms of the teams in that division. But yeah, second straight playoffs for the New York Rangers. I'm wearing Rangers. I like them a little bit better than the Devils, but it's not far off. So during the regular season, the Devils win 3 out of 4. It's a 5-3 win for the Devils on November 28th. On December 12th, it's a 4-3 overtime win for the Rangers. On January 7th, it's a 4-3 overtime win for New Jersey. And March the 30th, it was a 2-1 win for New Jersey. So every game but one was decided by one goal, two of them going to extra time. We may see some overtime in this series. So the last time these teams met was 2012. During that run to the Stanley Cup final, New Jersey met them in the conference final, and that was a 6-game series that was won by the Devils. 2008, the New York Rangers won in 5 games in the first round. 2007, New Jersey won in a sweep that year. Of course, if you go far enough back, you'll find the 1994 series where Mark Messier guaranteed the win, and they got it. And of course, New Jersey took that so well that they won the Stanley Cup in 1995, the year after. So these teams have clashed a bunch of times. They don't like each other, they know each other well. On the special teams front, the Rangers are better on the power play, 24.1% to the 21.9% for New Jersey. On the penalty kill, it's the opposite. New Jersey, 82.6% to New York's 81.2%. Goals for per game, that favors New Jersey, 3.52 to 3.33. Goals against per game actually favors the Rangers slightly, 2.63 versus 2.71 for New Jersey. Then you look at the rosters here, and Jack Hughes having a fantastic year, 43 goals, 56 assists, 99 points. Almost became the first New Jersey Devils player to reach 100 points in the franchise's history. So close yet so far, but he did set a new team record for points in a season. Nico Hischier, 31 goals, 49 assists, 80 points. He has become that really solid two-way player that he was envisioned to be when he was drafted first overall. And Dougie Hamilton, giving them every cent's worth of that contract they signed him to, 22 goals, 52 assists, 74 points. Timo Meier came in at the deadline, 21 games, 9 goals, 5 assists, 14 points. I thought Meier picked it up as it went along. I understand that his goal scoring isn't at the same rate it was in San Jose, but I don't think it was expected to be at the same rate. Obviously, in New Jersey, it's different systems, it's a different team, and there's other guys who can score goals. Andre Palat is obviously the veteran to pick here, the depth guy to pick here, and look for key goals in the playoffs. In 49 games this year, 8 goals, 15 assists, 23 points. So not as healthy as he would want to be during the season. Probably not as many points as he would want either, but for Palat, the playoffs is where he tends to shine. So if New Jersey's going to have a chance in this series, they're going to need to make sure Jack Hughes has the space out there, and Palat probably going to need to score a key goal or two. Goaltending is really a little bit cloudy when it comes to New Jersey. So Vanacek has the best record, 33-11 and 4.911 save percentage. But his play has been very uneven. So he could have a great series here against the Rangers. He could have a miserable series or have a bad game 1 and a great game 3, right? So Blackwood's there as well, 10-6 and 4.893 save percentage. But Akira Schmid is the one that to me is the wild card in this, 9-5 and 2. But that 922 save percentage, he is legitimately a very good goaltender at the National Hockey League level. I'd be very surprised if he's not in the top 2 next season. I would not be surprised to see him end up getting time in this series if things start to go sideways for New Jersey early. Because again, this is likely going to be a blood feud, and this could be a fun one, and Schmid may end up in net at certain points. Then you got Panarin leading the Rangers, 29 goals, 63 assists, 92 points. We can get into the discussion of Panarin and whether or not he might be overrated. The reality is that until the Rangers go on a really nice long run with Panarin leading the way, there will be detractors. Zibanejad, 39 goals, 52 assists, 91 points. So Panarin narrowly misses 30 goals. Zibanejad narrowly misses 40 goals, but the 91 points, that's pretty solid. Adam Fox, great season for him, 12 goals, 60 assists, 72 points. This is a series that features two defensemen that should be near the top of the ballots for the Norris Trophy, but it feels like it's a crowded field this year, doesn't it? So Fox, a little bit under the radar now amongst defensemen. Patrick Kane added at the deadline, 19 games, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. He is not the player that he was, say, 5 years ago, but he's still a solid veteran presence who's got 3 Stanley Cup rings and might provide them with some playoff ability here. I wouldn't be surprised if he had an overtime game winner as well. Lafreniere, 16 goals, 23 assists, 39 points. I debated about whether to put Lafreniere or Kakko on the board. The reality is they both had good seasons. I understand people expected more, and they're supposed to be megastars right now, but yeah, Lafreniere's had a really solid second half of the season. I like his chances of having a good playoffs. Then you got Shesterkin in net, 37, 13, and 8, 916 save percentage. The bad news for the Devils on this front is Shesterkin over the last couple of months has played really, really well. He has played really solid hockey. He has started to look like the goaltender he was last year. And that's a big part of the reason why I'm taking the Rangers in this series. I like Shesterkin. I think he is an excellent goaltender. Yeah, if they have to go to backups, though, Halak 10, 9, and 5, 903 save percentage. His numbers were scary to start the season in the wrong way. But by season's end, he had them to a respectable level. The 903 save percentage is good. So, overall, this is a team in New York that's going to rely on Shesterkin on some level. They're going to be physical as well, and they're going to be trying to use their veteran players to go after the youthful players of New Jersey and do their best to prove that old acumen. You got to lose to learn how to win, which is definitely a cliche, but there's a reason that cliche exists. So over the months of March and April, these teams have had similar records. New Jersey 13-7-3, the New York Rangers 13-5-4. And so going into the playoffs, very, very close on the power rankings board I've got here as well. And so I think they're both playing well. I don't think either team has been playing lights out fantastic hockey for the most part. But I do think the Rangers are playing slightly better going into the playoffs than the New Jersey Devils. And I do like their goaltending. I do like the level of experience that some of these players in New York have. I don't have Tarasenko on the board, but again, there's another Stanley Cup ring they added at the deadline. And so, yeah, this series is going to be close. I would not be surprised to see it go 7 games. This is a series that I think there are arguments to be made for either team. So looking forward to it. And as always, if I end up being wrong on this one, well, then I'm wrong on it. I'm fine with that too. If the Devils go on a bit of a run, that could be kind of fun. But hey, the New York Rangers have shown what they can do. And last season's run, it felt like was the start of something. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.